compared to where we are right now, definitely a lot different. So I'm a little scared to even... Oh, you know what we need? So if we've got a mission to get hydrogen, bug out 76. If we've got a mission to get hydrogen, we need to find a station that makes hydrogen. And put a... probably for failure to deliver on promises or something like that. Kind of like, oh gosh, what's the game? It was so hyped up. It was a space exploration game. It got such crap. I think it also got sued because of that. It's guidance set to current. Buried treasure, Watergate. Okay. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember this game. It was the, they claim that you'll be able to, like, get in the same location with your friends. Every planet you go to would be unique and you wouldn't run into anyone else. It's just grand exploration. And that was hyped beyond belief, and it wound up just being a fluff game, just a failure at launch. And I think they've even patched it. I think there's DLC coming. Yes, No Man's Sky, thank you. Yeah, it definitely was one of those that's just like, between that, I think, and a couple of of EA titles, it's just really taught me that I just can't pre-order. You know, I say that, and then I'm a hypocrite because I totally pre-ordered X4, so I can't help myself. I got a little excited about space games. Alright, Watergate, flying over to Cuspid Splint to Sinister Poem.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
I did see they have a DLC out, and there's been some patches for No Man's Sky. I've just not seen any, I've not really looked for any reviews. It's one of those things like, I mean, it's kind of like X Rebirth. It failed so hard at launch that it has to maintain, it has to, you know, make up that ground it lost. All the patches or all the updates are. If the game was free, I wouldn't mind trying it. I don't know if it's still, if you still have to pay to buy, or if it's that bad that they wound up making it free. Alright, let's get out of here. Fly to Ascendancy.
Transmitting new coordinates to following ships.
I would try a Chutoy if I thought I'd have free time after X4 comes out. I mean, you know, it's one of those things. I'm sure there'll be issues, and I'm sure there'll be downtime. I'm hoping beyond hope that X4 is kind of like a big lessons learned. That's awesome.
Point now.
It's awesome they fixed No Man's Sky. It would be nice to go back. I might look at it for the winter sale. That might be a good time to poke at it. I thought I was going to be grinding away at Hitman 2 when I bought that too, and I think I played a couple days straight and then just kind of have been poking at it since, so I'm sure I won't be playing a ton of X4. Just enough to go dizzy from staring at space. Alright, so we're in Buried Treasure. I didn't think about this before, so Buried Treasure should have a...
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Ah, this is Hydrogen Harvester. LI Ship Tech Laboratory. Do any of these actually make or sell? Ooh, where are you at? No, 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 come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. No, not in a million years. Nice. 1080s have come down a bit in price. That's still a pretty good deal. I think I know with all the bit cryptocurrency mining, that was a big thing where they kept pushing the 1080 Ti price up and up and up and up, and it has been coming back down again. I think he stopped. Let's go poke around behind this ship and try to kill it with our hammer. He's about to get nuked by somebody else, though. Oh. Alright, we are... They're just teasing me. I keep seeing freaking pirate ships here. Cargo container ships, and I can't get close to any of them. Oh god, the 1080 Ti's are still in the 800 price range? That's nuts. I haven't checked. I wound up getting one. Probably overpaid on that. Are you talking about hard drive space, Chess? Or are you talking about the RAM that comes with your graphics card? I'm thinking of most of the AAA games that we're seeing lately are kind of around... I don't know, what did I just recently get? Hitman was like 45. I actually don't even remember what this was. This is, I think, around 30 or 40. But then other games, like I think Vault 76 had a crazy like 100 gig download. So it just depends. So none of these stations actually trade in hydrogen? Is that what I'm led to believe, even though it tells us to come here? Has to be something that does hydrogen. Let's go ahead and scan these with the mod.
Calibrating HUD.
This one we've scanned. Pop over to here. I think most of the time now, well, for just straight up memory, if it's like RAM, anything over, if you've got a computer with 16 gigs of RAM, which is pretty cheap, to be fair. The harder part is making sure your motherboard can support that, but 16 gigs RAM would be good. The video RAM, yeah, like Shutoy is saying, that's the challenge, I think. I think most cards now are coming with 4 gigs on graphics cards. I don't know what the 1080, I don't even know what the 1080 I have came with.
Resetting HUD and skills.
Alright, so we've scanned all the stations. ChipFAD, well, this is crazy. Oh, because it's all part of the same station. Okay, so... Yeah, what I was thinking was that we need to get hydrogen, but I hadn't actually came by and seen any of these, because it tells you to specifically come to this station, or this system. So I just finished scanning them all. But I'm still not seeing, see, this is offering to buy, this is to sell. So I'm still not seeing hydrogen to sell. So I was curious if I needed to drop a trade agent off at one of these 3 stations. But I honestly don't see anything that's... I'm really not familiar with the kind of the sub pieces of a station. So I don't know what, if any of these are... God, there's so many. Can you literally add all these to your station? I really want to do this in this game to fail here. That way I don't screw it up when I finally go back into X4 this week. I mean, there's this hydrogen harvester. Is this a AES hydrogen harvester bone? I thought that was a ship, but maybe it's a stationary thing. What am I looking for? Here? Oh, it's a ship here. So he sells hydrogen, but I don't know if I can do this through trade deals from this one. Let's take a look. Landing platform here. So this is a hydrogen harvester. But does it act the same way as a trade sale thing? Still nothing under the sails, so let's go ahead and dock with this guy. Call him instead.
This is the Albion Skunk. Requesting.
You just let strange people on your bridge? That's fine. That's fine. Let's take over your ship. You have to drop agents on all the stations, and then you do the trade deals. Right, yeah, so I think I was a little slow to get that one. So I have some trade agents, and I've got a mod that lets you just basically do it from a comm menu, but it still costs you, it looks like it costs you 80,000. Okay, so you can't do the bulk purchase from a ship. So I need to find a station that does hydrogen processing or hydrogen gathering. Drop a trade person on that, or scan it with the Trade Computer Mark 1. I'll be all set to go. Did they stop moving? I guess they stop moving when you're on board these ships. I really hope, and like the internals of ships, I think were so just, it was so missed. You know, it's such an opportunity to shine. Where I think almost everyone, I don't know if either of you played back in the day, or if anyone's played Star Wars Galaxies, when you had the jump to light speed, and you could basically get up and walk around your ship. Oh my god, that was loud. It was just such a simple thing, but it was so cool to be able to walk around your ship with other players and show that. And obviously you're not going to have that next 4 with other people, but just having kind of a well-developed interior is such a neat little after effect. Alright, let's get away from him real quick. Make sure he doesn't pop us. Let's see, yields. I think we need to find that. Hydrogen. That's because it's just a hydrogen ship. We need to go down and over to get to number 7. Let's see. Hide. Yeah, you'd have trolls. Where? Spice, metalworks, and a thing that I don't know, which could be the hydrogen. But the thing here in the menu, in the overall map, it does say that you can get yields. Oh, this is yield. This must be raw. Not necessarily what you get. Sorry about the noise. My sweet puppy is upset. Momento. And so the harvester is what? Maybe the harvester is just what is. Yields might be just the raw resources. So if I go to this system, I can find ore, I can find silicon. I don't know what CRY is. God, it's so. I have no idea which ones actually produce hydrogen in terms of which stations. Metalworks wouldn't. Technocomplex wouldn't, I don't think. Tech Lab might. Maybe I should just try to see how much money we've got. Oh, we've got plenty of money. Let's go ahead and drop some trade agents on all these stations anyways, because I think I need to start doing that since we are getting into trading here. And am I still in that view? That's hilarious. The station is bugged in the
Calibrating HUD.
if I can get back out of this.
Resetting HUD instance.
I kind of like to believe that someone has gone outside and spray painted this station in these colors. That's magical. Alright, we'll go ahead and find someone who's on this station here. Just find any old person. God, I don't know how you just call based on the station. Okay, what about this right here? That's info. Please don't scan me because I have illegal goods still. Let's see, com.
Yes, what do you want of Telani?
How can I find you?
Seek my services or not?
Okay, so you're at LI High Tech Fab 1. We will go ahead and com this guy and make him my trade offer. And so now I have info about the one I'm at. Oh, where are you? You are a container ship. Let's go poke you. Where'd you go to? I think that's over behind the station. Yeah, beating up a courier ship sounds like fun.
It's been secured in storage.
Alright, so we have eyes on one. Actually, since we did put a trade agent in there, let's take a look at the deals. Okay, still no hydrogen. Let's go ahead and go to another station. We've got eyes on this one now. Let's go over to the next. So it really just is like a mini game. Oh, I guess it's not, to be fair, there's back in X3, there's things you had to do that were insanely tedious. Now, granted, there were mods for it. So like there was the mod to eventually, I don't know if it was a mod or if they added it in, but where you would go out and deploy a comm buoy or a nav buoy in every single system.
Thank you for ridding our station of attackers.
Okay, so Chest Locket just said that you need to buy a hydrogen mining ship, collect hydrogen, and sell it. That's still not bad because all we have to do is I have to go look up the price on it. We do have the ability to transfer wares, I believe. So we'll go take a look at that. Thank you for looking that up, by the way, because I probably would have been running around going to all these stations. But hey, that's how we learn, right? That's how we learn. No other targets.
It's been secured in storage.
Raiding party match line. We do have targets here. Let's go clear this out. We'll go look at a small ship vendor at the shipyard. I am pretty happy that getting back into just a little bit of an X series. I wanted to kind of get into X3, but I felt that X3 was such a step away from the engine that we're going to be using in X4 that I wanted to have. I mean, it's good for the lore, right? So you remember the story, but X Rebirth basically broke the mold. It broke the storyline. It said that, oh, the event happened. I don't even remember what it was called in that, but everything changed, so you can't get to other systems. So shipyard, 1, 2. Let's go over to 5 ways, which I think is way over there. But yeah, getting back into, even if Rebirth does have its moments of frustration, it's still fun to get back into the kind of the swing of things, to get the feel of, remember how the engine works, remember how the mechanics work, because I do think a lot of this is going to be insanely similar, just cleaned up. I hope, and I pray. That's my big one. But we'll definitely see. I do want to put some videos out, probably as soon as the game launches. I'll just do a starter let's play so folks can kind of take a look if they're on the fence about buying it right away or not. I do want payment now. Thank you. Alright, so I think we made it to the right system. Of course not. I went the wrong way. Hilarious. Let's flip around and go all the way through. Capture an enemy mining ship would be an option. I don't know if I've seen mining ships though. I've seen You know, I bet I have. I probably haven't been looking for it, so I haven't noticed it when I come across it. But I've definitely seen. Ah, I want to fuck with that shit. Whoa, shit.
Entering buried
All right,
treasure.
so all right. So let's do this real quick. I
Transmitting
do want to mess with
rendezvous
him
point
a little
now.
bit. Is he destroyed? Am I just? That literally was okay. Okay, cool. So it looks like his drive's already been taken out. So I'm going to swing around behind, switch over to something a little bit bigger. Pop this on. I want to get behind him first. Alright, so I'm curious now. We're sitting here. Okay, so someone else is shooting this guy too. But I do think with the amount of Hellbusters that we've collected, we would be able to eventually, because I mean, one Hellbuster looks like it does a good 6 or 7 points of damage. Okay, maybe not as much as that, but with just us, so if we catch a big container energy ship out on its own, we probably would have enough damage to kill it. It would just be one of those, like, you're sitting there destroying the repair drones as they come out. Oh shit. I would love your wares, please, sir. I could use the rest of my CETA drive, would be awesome. You seriously have nothing? I'm so depressed. That's a bummer. Okay. Alright, still yet to make it to 5 ways. I'll check the price real quick just to see if it's gonna be super mega cheap. You know what? I just saw another pirate ship out here on the map too. This is an energy ship.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Free. See that command? They have a command for free trading. So is that that's just not a thing that you can do with your traders then? Meh. Super bummer. I'll explore a little bit too in case there's a method that I've not seen yet on some of the wiki. People like oh, I can't remember his name. I watched all of his X3 videos. He really got me into X3 AP and just did the advanced training stuff. And I think Rogi is one of the resources. I don't remember if Rogi was that person or not. There was the guy that did a ton of YouTube videos for X3. I loved his videos. They're always super helpful. And he, I really hope he's still around doing, and gonna be doing the other videos. Oh, before it blows up? Okay. Let's see. Trade. Let's take a look at ship services. Of course, we are at a shipyard. And there are no people to talk to. Are we at the right spot? Did I manage to go? Once again, I've managed to go to the wrong system twice now. Alright. No distractions. I'm gonna stay in this highway forever. Maybe just one distraction. Nothing new. I picked up this mission earlier. This is one of the, I think this is the DLC mission to basically get you started in Home of Light. And it says continue to map out the area, and I'm curious, the only way if you get this mission, it does have a big reward, it's like 69 million. So I'm curious, and I'm gonna get on the highway, if the only way to get that mission was to 100% every single sector, or every single system, it would be a bit of a pain in the butt. Do you have to talk to the agents to get an update? I thought they did it automatically, because that would be depressing. Are you talking about um
What can you possibly want?
because this would be the trade offer update part. I can go through here. Let's find a system with an eyeball on it. So I can go through here and then comment, call trade manager.
I'm all yours, buddy.
I think these guys are just doing all the trade updates. Sorry, and it might have been something I mentioned that you responded to, and I'm a little bit behind on it. Let's take a look here.
Hello, pilot. What can we offer you? We can build you any of the ships on this list.
You are correct. That is definitely worth liberating another ship.
The Vetiver is a basic mining vessel designed to launch mining drones for harvesting materials in their ion. The Dwalin is a basic mining vessel designed to. The Heimer is a basic mining vessel. The Nudung is a basic mining vessel designed to launch mining drones for harvesting matter.
So the Nudung is really
It is mostly
what we
used
want.
for harvesting hydrogen or other light technical gases. Its thrust
It can carry quite a bit, so it could carry everything we need for that one trade mission, the bulk trade mission. But yeah, as you mentioned, it's definitely going to be cheaper. The harder part would just be finding that particular ship. I think it's either that ship or
Hello, pilot. What can we
the
offer you? We can build you any of the ships
Bataver?
on this
Bataver?
list.
The Vetiver is a basic mining vessel designed to launch mining drones for harvesting materials.
plasma-like
in their
states. I mean,
ionized
it's liquid,
plasma-like states.
and the Nudung
The Nudung is a
is
basic
also
mining
liquid. So I'm
vessel designed to
thinking. I
launch
mean,
mining
it says
drones for
specifically
harvesting matter in
it deals
gas-like
with
states.
harvesting hydrogen, but I'm wondering if the other one can too. Decisions. You mean agents? Oh, should there be an agent for my ship? Like a crew for the Albion Skunk kind of a thing? Let's see.
I'll give you 2 minutes and no more.
2 minutes. God, so aggressive. Ah, dodge. Oh, you're talking about like the specialist that you'd wind up getting to put on like the manager and the other stuff right here. I bet I randomly was talking about station management earlier. Oh, I'm torn. So we could get 600k pretty easily. We could get the harvester. Let's go ahead and take a spin around, see if we can't find any pirates. Kind of like you mentioned, Chess, to see if we can find someone to just nab. We could get some more Marines, of course. Is there a limit on how many Marines you can hold? Like, the funny part is we keep having... we're gathering a ton of loot, basically, because I have the mod that lets you just pick up things all the way across the, God's creation here. So... we have a ton of stuff on board right now, which is hilarious, I think. Get out of the highway here. Oh, you're just talking about not even this. So I was thinking too small. So I'm thinking the smaller ones. You're thinking the big, huge one. Let's look at getting some more Marines then, because we wanted to capture one of the bigger ships anyways. Where are we at? We're a little bit away from that. Let's burn backwards. It's not too far. It might be too far. We'll see. And I think if we see a capital ship, we should be able to see what its specialty is, or what the like to get an encyclopedia entry on it.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Let me guess, you want something?
Oh, that's a good point. I've not even thought about getting rid of all this crap. It is only mildly irritating that you have to wind up
Cargo secured in
talking to
full.
individual traders, but it's pretty quick now with... Oh, I'm like literally running from the Marines behind me. Should probably stop so they can get on board. Alright, let's make some sales to these inventory folks real quick.
Really looking forward to this.
I have so much extra stuff. I think it's funny, I don't even know if the Albion Skunk has an upper limit on what it could hold. Because I seem to have a bazillion items right now. I hit cancel. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell this. Good call. There's a lot of stuff that I have been just keeping just because I haven't been paying attention. I have to remember not to sell the items needed for... take a quick peek at it here. Property owned inventory. I want to sell flux capacitor, damaged singularity engine, and interface unit.
How may I assist?
So this should give us the Marines we need, like 30 or 40 Marines. I think another, that was 10 Marines, 20 Marines, was 250,000. So rear engine, I don't think we need to worry about the rear engine stuff just yet. It's worth more money sold. Yeah, it's worth a lot sold. Excellent, 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 excellent. Good call. Interface unit. God, I already forgot if that's one of the things. I think it was one of the things. We'll leave one unit there for the SETA drive. Who is hitting me? Motherfuckers. I think my own freighter is like... a big jerk. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go back to our inventory. Find some more traders.
Split health, but you must wait turn.
It'll be nice to get some of the illegals out, but I think for some of these we have to wind up having, I guess not everything is a narcotic, right? So not everything's like black market. Some things you just have to have the proper license in order to haul and sell. But I do think we have some black market items. Let's see, okay.
Yes.
Man, look how much we're making off this. This is definitely something I should have done a while ago. But it comes in at the right time. Small arms. Guidance system. I can't remember if that was an item or not. We'll keep that there. Ship wreckage.
I'm so excited to be helping.
Yeah, what is the crafting system? Was that there at launch, basically? It's like I can't quite, I can almost make one of them. I'll hold off on selling any of the items that I could basically craft into something else. These look like they're worth a lot too, but nobody wants to deal with the visa. Alright, so we are feeling a little bit more rich. Let's go ahead and grab the recruiting officer. And I don't have the chat on stream right now, so the Twitch chat on stream. So I'm recording for YouTube. So Chess Locket, right? The text is a little hard. Chess Locket was suggesting that we basically capture a capital mining barge, something that can harvest for us, harvest the things that we need, which are the is the hydrogen. So we need to keep on finding more recruiters.
I'm ready to assist in any way I can.
would laugh if we turn around and there's a harvesting ship. Oh my god, what are you? You're gonna get blown up. That's depressing. So this is a courier, right? So this wouldn't even have what we needed. I will hang out though. Get some leave. Okay, cool. Buzz out of here. Alright, so we've got our Marines. I think we need to find... We really need to get... I think I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to find a mechanic to upgrade...
Split grids
Although we've got a little bit of money here.
you good deals. Split help, but you must wait turn.
And I'm going to get an upgraded sensor package so I can try to find some ships a little farther out, away from all the civilization, because we really don't want to be in the middle of boarding and then have the station guns tear up the trader.
This is the Albion.
Requesting permission to dock.
Okay. Just hanging out with your junk. It's fine. Was it it would be an XS, XL.
The Scaldus is a freighter designed upon a so-called
Trade,
when the Pluton
fight,
not much is
trade. So I just don't know. Maybe I've just not encountered it yet.
first designed and released
Unless
by
these are also
TerraCorp.
considered to be capital ships, the L size.
First designed and released by TerraCorp, this ship is now in production by a number of manufacturers
Fuel
across
liquid.
all sectors, most notably Albion Metals. It is a hydrogen mining vessel that has seen
Perfect.
many revisions since
The
initial
Boan is a hydrogen.
The Fedhelm is an all-in-one mining solution for ores of all kind. First designed and released by TerraCorp, this ship is now in production by a number of manufacturers across all sectors, most notably Albion Metals.
I think this
It
is
an
also...
ions and plasma mining vessel that has seen many revisions.
Okay, so I guess it says there at the description, it just says ions and plasma mining. I don't know if that's restricted, because it does say fuel liquid, right? So fuel liquid is the same thing as the Boan has. I don't know if it's restricted to specifically the things it said, though.
The Rahana's liquid freighter is one of the capital ships.
These are all trade ships. Trade ships. All the Rahanas are trade ships.
Was designed and developed by TerraCorp.
Okay, this is
to
just
carry
a
useful information for
advertisement ship.
home-of-light citizens.
Okay, so at least a Boan for sure. We're not sure about a Midir. Although I don't think the pirates even have this. I think this is like Teladi. Okay, so TerraCorp maybe. So maybe it's over in the Home of Light system. But I think I have seen a Boan or something close to it. But mediums are these.
The Bedivere is the Dwalin is a designed and going through a similar evolution to the Xenon capital ships. The Nudung is a basic mining vessel.
Okay, and that's the Nudung I was looking at with the ship that you could actually craft. You get crafted for you. Good call. Good call. Dear sir, we would like to look at scanners. Basic scanner, advanced scanner is going to cost us 140k. This would cost us $500,000. Does it say the range? Scan level 3, advanced scanner 2. Okay, so let's just grab the advanced scanner now. It doesn't seem like it's going to hit us too bad. I don't know if you need the police scanner, if you need a license or not. Let's see. We also may want to just grab. It's just 21 million. Let's go ahead and grab $500,000 right there.
Split ask what else pilot demands. Split sell finest
Software is
items
the trade
around.
software.
Split sell finest items around.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and add the combat I think this just gives you leading information about leading your target. The first level of trade computer, trade information is added. Information is kept updated several hours, but it can become invalid. Really, I think it'd be worth more just dropping someone off at all these different stations, because this is only when you go scan it. What does a trade 3 do? This lets you find efficient trade routes. Okay, we'll keep the trading computer off just because maybe later, but I think with the money it would cost, no you don't. We'd still make more by just dropping, that's like what, 480, so dropping that many, at least 5 folks off. PNC, sell it or steal it? Buy engines, I want to buy shields. That's good enough.
Have better things to do.
Oh no, I didn't just hit the shortcut for that. Alright, is PNC a faction that's see my own status here. PMC, okay, so Plutarch Mining Corporation. So should I be nabbing this from just like that neutral company? Would that wind up making me a pirate overall? Or would it just lower the... Because that could be interesting. Chess, you are taking me down a life of crime, and here I am trying to be a good trader, honest tradesman. So depressing. Basically corrupted, becoming corrupted. Alright, let's take a look what we got here.
Entering liquid metal.
You know, I'm curious, if we have a
trade.
trade person, are we in the station? Our current ships are in the station, so we would have up-to-date scanning info. What about a station we're not in? We had to have put a trade agent in more than one. Did we all do it in this station system only? Let's go over to Inner World. I could have sworn I put right there. Okay, so the trade agent doesn't give me any scanning information. I wonder if you still have to drop nav buoys like you did back in X3. Ooh, this is pretty strong. Hey, you might actually have to do that. Alright, well let's go fuck about with, hey there, what are you? This is PMC. I need to go back real quick. Well, again, we haven't seen the big ships, right? We didn't see one that was a... Are you scanning me? I think it was the Boan is what we wanted for sure. Let's look for a Boan. That's fine. Just a small little pirate. Let's not get stuck in with a fight real quick. Why don't we actually do it this way? We'll take a look at... We're in System 4. SS Marauder Rahanas. Oh, that's the Madeira. That's the one we talked about where we weren't sure which one it had. Which one it had inside, but I think we wound up, you said it was wind up being solid fuels or just fuels. I'm about to get popped from behind here by a bunch of...
Cargo secured and hold.
Psychedelic mushrooms. Thanks for the psychedelic mushrooms, bros. Oh, hey. Well, they're about to actually attack my freaking freighters because I keep having my freighters follow me everywhere. I should probably set my freighters to just calm down and go park somewhere. Buttons. Are you... If you all are looking for something to do, there's also a game I just recently found called Star Sector, and it's like super old school, more like roguelike, right? It's top-down space. You could be a trader, you could be a pirate, you can start a faction, you can start a colony, kind of a thing. So it's very low key. It's like a, I think it's made by Fractal Works, I think. That could be something to play for a couple days if you're just waiting on X4 to come out. Such a fun little game. Well, we just found this right off the bat. Let's go ahead and keep looking around for the
Calibrating HUD.
other type of ship. God, I hope they don't activate the defense for me, or defense on me.
Thank you for protecting our station.
You're welcome.
Somebody likes
You're
us a
welcome.
little better now.
Okay. So let's look at the station map 4. Number 4, we're looking for Rohannes. These are all the Gigurium Medir. Okay. So I don't see anything here. They don't have a lot of activity at this station, so let's go to another sector. I think I almost want to set... I want to set my trading vessels just to stay still, but I'm afraid of keeping them in one spot. I feel like they're going to get popped. You just follow me around for a while. If I don't find one coming up here in a minute, I think I'm going to call it pretty soon. And wind up... never did stop at Section 3, Forge Welded Mail. That might have been a nice station to stop at. We'll stop off here.
Entering Shady Vault.
Shady Vault, trader.
Transmitting new coordinates to following ships.
Got it. It's already being raided currently too. Let's double check. Where'd it go? Oh, nice. It's far enough away. It is a Fed. Oh shit. Fed Helm. Yeah, I think you're right. It doesn't quite sound the one we want. Which is the one we wanted? Boan. Damn it. Alright, Boan. Usually make it easier because most of the traders are in this high-tech, or they've got the full name there. Okay, we'll pop back through a couple systems. This is pretty useful though. Well, I don't think they have any weapons. They're just I've just got like a bunch of little freighters following me right now. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're just talking about tell them to wait, and then I go attack the ships. Holy shit, that was a lot of destroyed ships. I think we were just here a minute ago.
Transmitting
Holy
rendezvous
crap!
point
It's a
now.
nightmare over here. I do think I like sticking them in buried treasure. Let's go ahead and make sure there's nothing that we need in here. I don't see it. Fed Helm. Okay. God, I wish there's a way, of course, to just give commands to your wing. I know that used to be a thing, just making commands to your overall wing. I guess I could actually have yeah, I could have one of these guys make a new...
A new job? I just got this one.
How should we select the commander our pilot should work for?
Give me the list.
Let's select a station or ship with a commander.
Sir, I believe you have a ship for me.
Yes, Captain. We are putting you in contact now.
I'll come and live in your pocket if you want.
I'll just continue existing orders for now.
God, that was a lot of crap. Okay, we're gonna have the energy guy also.
Loud and clear.
New superior through the list, right there.
Give me the list.
Sir, I believe you
Oh,
have a
okay,
ship
so we
for
need to
me.
go to jump gates. I think we're pretty close to those.
Now.
Affirmative. I will jump to your position and join your fleet. I'll just continue existing
Oh
orders
my
for
god,
now.
such byplay here. Okay, so these guys are all following the top one.
I greet you,
We
sir.
will tell him
How may I
to
help?
New order. Fly to position. We will tell them to fly to, hopefully somewhere safe. Can I not scroll? We'll tell them to get away from all the hubbub, like maybe over here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put them kind of in the middle of the crossroads.
Understood.
Alright, so that takes care of our ships getting into trouble. We need to go over to, I think either of these directions. Nope. One of these has a jump gate, which is number 8, which is 3rd Duke. Alright, we'll try this out real quick. 3rd Duke, take a quick peek. If nothing's there, I'll go through on the other side. Wait a minute. And if we're not lucky, I'll go ahead and call it a night. Try to come back to it tomorrow. I still think we have plenty of time to make enough money to drop a station. Just so curious about how the station management. So does Rebirth have the same manner of control over, I guess, station building as the X4 previews had? I would be curious about that. Did I mess that up? I'm so silly. It's over in IW is what we need. Okay. Plug horse. I remember seeing the preview for, like, I mean, I didn't really even watch too many videos because I didn't want to spoiler myself on the new features for X4. But I do remember seeing kind of this all-powerful map that lets you just, you know, build your station out. We'll see. Rexville. Is that the spot in the middle there where everybody was at? No, I forgot. Alright.
Entering 5 ways.
Transmitting new coordinates to following ships.
Let's see. Where is our friend? It's one system over and then into the jump from there. Okay. Right before we jump, we'll take a quick peek. Okay, so there's no, but what about I know you can add modules to it, but I bet that's through the manager or something similar. Tyrannus, Fedhelm, Bataver. What's that? Who's ally though? Letta Industrial? I mean, we're kind of already higher with them. I think the Bataver is the one we wanted, wasn't it? Honest to goodness, I'd forget my own name sometimes. Bohan. Of course not. Stupid names.
Entering 5 ways.
Yeah, everyone still should be
Rendezvous point
chilling out
now.
there. At least they're all following each other. That's nice. God, look how many wrecks are on this system. That's so crazy. That's so nuts. Looks like there's even one more coming in too. I'd be so pissed if that was the stupid thing we needed. Alright, so are we in the right system now? Let's take a look. And we are still here. Did I, of course, go in the out?
Entering 5 ways.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Oh god, I did. Shady Vault, Shady Vault. Let's take a look at folks around here.
Transmitting
doing.
rendezvous point now.
I'll hit this over.
Entering crossroads.
And we need to get over to
Transmitting
Up to-
rendezvous point now.
Cuspid Splint and then over to 5 for the gate. And where are we at right now? Crossroads. Lots of stuff here. Midair, Midair. Ah! I did it again. I think that's not the right ship. Yes. I think I knew it this time, though. Who is the Bataver, though?
The Vetiver is a basic
Oh,
mining
Betiver.
vessel designed to launch.
Fair enough. Alright, so...
Resetting HUD and scanners.
Scanner deactivated. Entering Cuspid Splint.
Transmitting new coordinates to following ships.
Maybe I can just get in their way and stop them, you know? Just be like, stop or you're gonna hit me. You don't want to do that. You just popped in. Where are you? Scaldus. Alright, Cuspid Splint. Nothing going. Let's go ahead and we need to get to there. You know, honestly, I don't know why it wouldn't just set me up to the correct path here. Sometimes autopilot drives me a bit nuts, or the planning for it.
Entering Cuspid Splint.
Transmitting rendezvous
I
point
wanted
now.
to take a look and see if we got any closer to our CETA drive. Programmable field array. You know what? Quite silly that I didn't realize you could just straight up buy this unit. I think I'll do that next time I stop, just to have it. I could have sworn they said you can't, you had to find all the items and loose and
Entering Cold Peaks.
kind of loose out and about to make the SETA drive.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
Dwalin, we got some new stuff here. A Midir, Gigurum, Dwalin. While I'm thinking about it, let's take a look at inventory. Programmable field array, com. Pro, you do not have it. Okay, so maybe it is a rare item.
I didn't expect to hear from you.
Try one more trader.
I really hope I can help out.
Okay, so it looks like it is a rare item to get the part for the CETA drive. Alright, so we're gonna head over by the jump gate. Do another scan real quick, see what we got. Dwalin, Freighter, Rohanas, nothing really in this system at all. Are you abandoned? It said 0%. Where are you? What said 0% on it? Zero hull. It's so weird. It's a 0%. That might be a slight bug. Okay, well. We'll not do any fighting at the moment because we are on a mission. A mission of piracy. I mean, freedom. Freedom is the word we're looking for. Not piracy. Unless I saw. Okay. Pop on through.
Gold star.
Terrifying.
Transmitting new
Alright, folks,
coordinates
what
to
we have
fallen
here.
ships.
A bunch of Rohannes's. Go over to the Home of Light and start pirating all their stuff. Would be entertaining. Rohannes's. Ooh, God, who did I just attack? I'm so sorry. I hope that blows up before it gets to you. It's gonna do like a fraction of any damage. It's just a simple one. Let's take a look again. Skulls. Alright. Well, it is a little late. I think I'm gonna wind up Home of Light. Let's jump to Home of Light. You know, just one little jump.
Home of light.
I see a couple more freighters on scanner.
Transmitting rendezvous point now.
The Zep is new. How was that ugly looking thing? I think I'll go ahead and save it over here while we are in this system here in Home of Light. Was it Westgate? Okay. Home of Light might not be bad because it's on that really weird highway system where it's basically just a circle. So you could just pop in real quick and you keep an eye on where things are at. Grum, Zep, Rohannes's. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and dock it up here, or park at least close to a station, save up, and I think I'm going to continue tomorrow during the day and post some videos, so if you want to follow along and see, I don't know if I'll catch you again, Chess, but for funs and giggles, we'll see if I can manage to follow through on your suggestion and get myself a mining ship. I mean, I just become a pirate, right? It's only for a couple more days. And then I can go pretend to be a good person in X4. So we're going to go ahead and save it up here. But thanks again for joining, everyone, and on the YouTube side. And again, thanks for the help on the folks on Twitch. Appreciate the advice, as always. And if anyone has comments, let me know. But otherwise, like you, I'm just sitting here awaiting X4 in all of its glory, and we'll just ignore all the bugs. Thanks for joining.